He was born just a month premature. He had a stroke in utero, and so then when they delivered him, he was acting like a kid coming off of drugs, and they were thinking that I had done illegal drugs, and they didn't know what was wrong with him, and then they thought he had an enlarged heart. And so finally, like after day 3 of being in the hospital, they said he's got brain bleeds. So that's when they airlifted him. And when we left the hospital, they said, best case scenario, walker. Best case scenario, like they were like, we don't know if he'll ever talk, anything. And that's really hard to talk about. That the doctor said, he's not gonna do anything. He's just gonna lay there probably. And I think if we had accepted that, he would probably just lay there. But we got him like as much therapy as we could and early interventions. Alex was on the tube feedings until he was 1.5 years. It was really scary. They were like, okay, we're gonna take the tube out. And we were like, what if he quits eating?
In meeting with Sondra at HCP meetings, she knew that I was a dietitian, and she asked if I could possibly help, if I had any ideas that would help Alex to learn how to eat. It was a challenge to teach him how to eat, and it was a challenge to find foods that he would accept.
And we just discussed the strengths and the needs that Alex had with his health and his development, and then aligned them with what services we had in Routt County.
It's trying to get him to respond, and you know, that back and forth talking, like or even getting him to look at you some days, he just doesn't. He's like in his own kind of little world, kind of like how he is now, but you know, you have to like say his name like 10 to 12 times before he'll look at you.
I remember Sondra and Jeremy being such devoted parents. You know, that was the main part of their life, was to help Alex, you know, grow and learn as much as possible. And they just gave their whole life to that.
And I think I've gotten better at being an advocate just in general, you know. Before it was like, I can advocate for other people, but now I'm like even better at advocating for Alex too. It's getting easier every year, and he teaches me so much, and he makes me laugh all the time.